Good morning. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday, aka Friday Eve, honey. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all say y'all love the thumbnail. Me too. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God. Right. But good morning. Happy Thursday to everyone. I see you guys here. Let's go ahead and speak to everyone. I'm gonna be pushing through the show. I don't feel my very, very best this morning, but I'm gonna push through, honey. Okay. I'm feeling like I got like a cold or something coming. I think my ass going in and out of that cold, child. I don't know. I'm feeling a little congested, just a little bit. So I'm gonna work half a day today, you guys, and I'm gonna get my ass in the bed because, baby, listen, I got a meeting coming up at 10, so I gotta get through that. And after that, I got to go, honey. No, all right. I'm gonna still pop back though for my pop in. Y'all know, child, I'm gonna push her through her, okay? But shout out to Rose, honey. My top flight mod is in the building. Good morning. Shirley Terry, Felicia's here, Deborah Banks is here. D Nice is here. Lorraine Tyler's here. My other top flight mod Truth is here. Good morning. Renetta Stewart is here. My other top flight Tiffany is in the building. Hello. Adrian Wiley is here. Again, D Nice. Hello. Who else is here? Let's keep going. Sylvia Blow, I see you. Good morning. Maria Perry, Shirley Terry. Good morning. Nikki P. Easter Washington is here. Good morning. Lisa Bell. Verdi Tulu Taylor is here. Good morning. Terry Copeland. Good morning. Oops, let me go back up. All right, Robin Bowie. Good morning, Bowie. Good morning. Sylvia Blow is here. Mary's Favors is here. Good morning. Carla Van Zant. Wanda Cox Shell. Bridget J is here. I think I said Shirley Terry, but hello again. Good morning, Bougie. Good morning, Miss Honeybee. Good morning, Eric's Love. Good morning. All right, so we're at the end. Hello to everyone coming in. Y'all are still speaking to each other. Good morning. Let's get into the show. Everything said in the video is alleged and, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's get into it. All right. Let's get into some Kamala Harris news. We haven't talked about her in a little bit. Hey, Miss Lele. Good morning. I see you, Tanasha Harris. Good morning. Good morning. Shout out to DL. Let's get into this. Said that yesterday we learned that Trump's former chief of staff, John Kelly, a retired four-star general, confirmed that while Trump was president, that he said that he wanted generals like Adolf Hitler had. Let's hear this, child.
Yesterday we learned that Donald Trump's former chief of staff, John Kelly, a retired four-star general, confirmed that while Donald Trump was president, he said he wanted generals like Adolf Hitler had. Donald Trump said that because he does not want a military that is loyal to the United States Constitution. He wants a military that is loyal to him. He wants a military who will be loyal to him personally, one that will obey his orders even when he tells them to break the law or abandon their oath to the Constitution of the United States. In just the past week, Donald Trump has repeatedly called his fellow Americans the enemy from within, and even said that he would use the United States military to go after American citizens. And let's be clear about who he considers to be the enemy from within. Anyone who refuses to bend a knee or dares to criticize him would qualify, in his mind, as the enemy within, like judges, like journalists, like nonpartisan election officials. It is deeply troubling and incredibly dangerous that Donald Trump would invoke Adolf Hitler, the man who is responsible for the deaths of 6 million Jews and hundreds of thousands of Americans. All of this is further evidence for the American people of who Donald Trump really is. This is a window into who Donald Trump really is, from the people who know him best, from the people who worked with him side by side in the Oval Office and in the Situation Room. And it is clear from John Kelly's words that Donald Trump is someone who, I quote, certainly falls into the general definition of fascist, who in fact vowed to be a dictator on day one and vowed to use the military as his personal militia to carry out his personal and political vendettas. Donald Trump is increasingly unhinged and unstable. And in a second term, people like John Kelly would not be there to be the guardrails against his propensities and his actions. Those who once tried to stop him from pursuing his worst impulses would no longer be there, and no longer be there to rein him in. So the bottom line is this. We know what Donald Trump wants. He wants unchecked power. The question in 13 days will be, what do the American people want? Thank you. Yesterday, we learned that Donald Trump's former chief of staff, John Kelly, a retired four-star general, confirmed that while Donald Trump was president, he said he wanted generals like Adolf Hitler had. Donald Trump said that because he does not want a military that is loyal to the United States Constitution. He wants a military that is loyal to him. He wants a military who will be loyal to him personally.
All right, I'm back.
One that will obey his orders, even.
All right, so what do y'all think about that? Of course, we already know Trump is more of a dictator, more than anything. As a president, I feel like whatever he does is more beneficial for him versus the American people. What do y'all think about that? Shout out to Kamala for that as well. Let's get into the next topic with Jasmine Crockett. Ooh, I was running up the stairs, y'all. Damn. Okay. Shout out to Jasmine Crockett. Let's get into it. Oops. Hold on, y'all.
Picture. Imagine being a free-willed, loving kiddo. And all of a sudden, one day, you're thrown on a plane. You're sent 1,500 miles away from home. And you don't understand what's going on. All you know is that your friends are gone. You have one set of pants, one shirt. Your dad washes your pants and your shirt out every single day and then hangs it by a unit to try to dry it overnight. You don't have your mom, who is currently 4 months pregnant, with your sibling. And frankly, at this point in time, you've gotten depressed to the extent that you've stopped eating. This is the story of Liam. The sad reality of what we found when we went to Dilley was that Liam was not the only one. You have so many mothers in this facility. They didn't care about themselves. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. They were concerned about their children. We heard the same story over and over and over about how they were depressed, about how they weren't eating, about how children were throwing up. We went into a housing facility because I don't know that they were really trying to take us into one, but we went and there was an area that was almost set up like a kids' play area. And we walked in, and as soon as we walked in, everyone kind of flooded towards us. And at some point in time, it seems like they told us that they were actually educating these kids. And the kids were like, no, we're not in school. We're not getting anything. And so my staffer is like, what's up? Because y'all told us they were getting this. They reopened this facility that had been shuttered under the Biden-Harris administration. They reopened this facility back in April of last year. They continue to house children there, and they are not getting any education. Their education is being thwarted. And then when pressed about it, they said, well, we're working on it. And I said, well, what exactly are you doing? They said, well, we're going to get some packets in here. And I said, what are the packets going to do? Are you going to have teachers? Well, we have somebody that has an educational background. Listen, I did criminal defense work, y'all. I'm here to tell you that the treatment that these people are suffering under right now is worse than those that are accused and sometimes even convicted of crimes. That's how bad it is. This is terrible what is happening. And I really don't know what it's going to take for there to be a wake-up call in this country. But I am here to tell you that we are supposed to be better than this. So I'm here standing with my colleague because, no, we won't fund this nonsense. We both voted no on that bill. We are asking our colleagues in the Senate to do their part. Stand up for people. Stand up and show them what humanity looks like. We know this administration doesn't care about us, but frankly, when people literally are talking about the water that they are drinking is not safe, if you allow this to continue to happen, then you are complicit. We have to do our part as the legislative branch, we have the power of the purse, not the president. It is time for us to flex our power.
I know that shit right. Okay. Shout out to Representative Jasmine Crockett. Now, they said that today at the Dilley Detention Center, we saw the cruelty up close, children traumatized and denied basic care. She goes on to say that no one should be complicit in this. The Senate must do its part. Congress holds the power to the purse, not the president. It's sad when children do not have food, do not have proper drinking water or proper education. All right. That's sad. And then for them to open it up right before they knew these people were coming to make it appear that they were educating these kids, and then to find out that's not what was happening. But you guys are getting ready to do this, and you're getting ready to start that. Like it's giving fraud, right? So don't ask for funding for something and you don't have the ball rolling on that. You haven't even started doing that, but then you're asking Congress to give you funding to help. What were you going to do with the money is my question. Fraud, right? Shout out to Jasmine. And she asked all the great questions, right? To get right to the bottom of it. But that's it. And that's all for the political part of our show. Let's get into the congratulatory part of the show, because we have some people out here who are doing some great things, who are getting some stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And I feel like they deserve it. They've been around. They put their time in. You guys are definitely fans of these people. I know the Isley Brothers, okay? The Isley Brothers, oh my God, when I tell you hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. And they still touring, right? They are still touring. So let's get into it. The Isley Brothers are honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So congratulations to them. It says congratulations on Wednesday, which was yesterday. The Isley Brothers were honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, celebrating nearly 70 years of influence in music. That's huge, right? 70 years and still going and still touring. Originally a band of 6, the group is known for pioneering funk hits and influencing bands like the Beatles. It said that the ceremony also featured guest Terry Lewis and Judge Greg Mathis. Okay. They're saying, hey, put in there, what is your favorite record from the Isley Brothers? There's so many. I can't even choose like one favorite because they have so many hits, right? Oh my God, I love them. But they're still going. So shout out to the 70 years. Oh my God, that is like huge. That's huge. So shout out to them for that. All right. Shout out to them for that. It was somebody else too. Hold on. It was somebody else. Something I saw. Because 2 other people, child, was trying to get something. Oh yeah, I gotta share that one. That's a must share. Okay. Let me upload that because we gotta talk about that. I didn't even know they did that. We definitely gotta talk about that. I almost forgot. All right. All right. So while I'm uploading that, let's see. Give me a sec here. All right. Let's go ahead and get that up now. We'll do this one now. And then I'm gonna spin the block back because we got a bunch of people that we gotta thank this morning and congratulate, because a lot of people out here doing some great things. So we gotta, I always like to give people their flowers, honey, while they're still here. But I got to talk about this because this topic here, let's get into this. And then I'm gonna get into the other stuff too. All right. So according to Braxton Family Values fan page, singer Brandy, R&B singer Brandy, and Toni Braxton reportedly backed out of receiving stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame after discovering that they'd have to pay a large lump sum to have the stars placed. I didn't know they had to do that. It says, and fans are calling it a slap in the face. Now, who would not be more worthy, I'm gonna say, of getting stars on Hollywood Walk of Fame? I think Brandy definitely should be there. She should have been up there. And Toni Braxton as well. She's a legend. All right, these are legendary R&B singers. So both women are legendary R&B powerhouses with over 30 years in the music industry, countless hits, and undeniable cultural impacts. So they said that the idea of having to pay for an honor meant to recognize their contributions has people side-eyeing the system. I had no idea they did that. It goes on to say that it raises a bigger conversation about how Black excellence is acknowledged in Hollywood and whether true recognition should come with a price tag, especially for artists who have already given so much to the culture. I feel, listen, these people are still touring. These people are still relevant. Brandy and Tony Braxton, they can still hit a stage and sell out at right now. Okay, they're still touring. Brandy and Monica, you guys know, are on tour if their tour hasn't already ended. They still sound good, still look good. They're still able to sell out arenas, and I feel like they should have been had stars. But the one thing that I hate about the Hollywood Walk of Fame is they like to honor people when they're no longer here or almost not here, right? That's the part I hate about that. Like, y'all waited to give DMX a damn star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This man, he could have got that while he was here. Maybe that would have encouraged him to do better in life and get off drugs and not focus more on the music, because he was doing that. But, you know, sometimes people just don't have no motivation. If they see that they're being honored and congratulated for their contribution to music, maybe they want to put out more good music. But, you know, that's the only thing that I really hate about this is a lot of times they wait to honor people when they're no longer here. Like Chadwick Boseman. Why the fuck did he get a star when he was here? Out of all the #1 movies that he's put out, y'all waited till this man passed away from cancer to then say, oh, let's give him a star. Really? That's the only thing that I hate about that. But hey, for the ones that did receive one, congratulations to them for that. But I do feel like a lot of times they will wait in order to honor people who I think should, you know, definitely receive stars and be congratulated, because I mean they're contributing a lot. So it's just, I don't know. That's just how I feel. But let me put this back up, child. All right, move you down. Okay, yeah, that's where it goes. Okay, so we got them. Let's get into this next person, honey. All right, because y'all know the Grammys is coming up this weekend. I'll try to watch some of it. Some of that stuff on the Grammys, child, I'll be like, what the hell is this? But for the most part, I do like to watch it for some of my favorite artists who will be performing. This person on my screen will definitely be performing there to be giving a Grammy tribute honoring Roberta Flack, okay, and D'Angelo. All right, you know, she and D'Angelo did a song. My only problem with this is she gonna be there on time? I mean, Lauren, you might want to leave today. Like, leave today and head towards the Grammys so that you can be there, girl, when it's time. Because it's given every time you're supposed to show up somewhere, your ass be late. Now, make sure you got all these damn beads and shit in there. Go ahead and get your beads in now so you can go on and hurry up and start, you know, on your way up over there to the Grammys. Because we don't want your ass late when it's time for you to hit the stage. All right? Because every concert you do, I'm hearing your ass don't be on time. 2-3 hours late. And that's egregious, right? So they said, we love to see it, honey. Lauryn Hill is set to lead Grammy tribute honoring Roberta Flack and D'Angelo. Right, that part. D-Nice, she's always late. Like, girl, get your ass there. All right, y'all see me in the comments being messy as hell. I said, I hope she already left the house because, baby, she going to be late as hell. Y'all know she going to be late. Right. So, yes, Miss Lauryn Hill, honey, Miss Lauryn Hill will lead the high-profile in memoriam child tribute during the 68th annual Grammy Awards this Sunday, February 1st, honoring the late music legends Roberta Flack and D'Angelo. Okay, so I love it. All right, I know she's gonna do a good show. She's a great performer if she can get there. Okay, if she can just get there, she's a great performer. All right, but she's another one who has countless hits. All right, she can still do all her old songs and still sell out. All right, and she still sound good. So shout out to Lauren. I don't know about this eyeshadow girl, but you still out here giving what you need to give. Okay, we love you. Moving right along, another person that we got to congratulate because she is still out here making a coin and she still look good, right? Oh, girl, let's get her up here. I love all her music, honey. Okay, Through the Fire, all that, honey. Yes, God. Okay, Can't Nobody. All that, honey. Y'all know she got hits for days. Miss Chaka Khan, honey, signs a $10 million deal with Netflix. All right. So, yes, let's talk about it. According to here ASAP, okay? It says, breaking news, honey. Chaka Khan has officially signed a reported $10 million deal with Netflix for a 7-episode limited series exploring her genre-defining, boundary-shattering, culture-shaping career, right? Let's continue. Says that from her early rise of Rufus, y'all remember she's in the group Rufus, to becoming one of the most unmistakable voices in soul, funk, and R&B. The series will trace how Chaka Khan carved her own lane through raw talent, fearless reintervention, and an uncompromising commitment to authenticity. Oh, I love it. So it's gonna be a documentary. You know I'm gonna watch, because what do we watch? Documentaries. I love this. Is right in my alley right here. All right. So I said that more than a music documentary, the project promises an unfiltered look at identity, legacy, love, struggle, fame, and conviction, revealing the woman behind the legendary voice, the private battles beyond the spotlight, because I know she's on drugs for a little bit. All right. Says that, and the moments that forged her sound and impact. Okay. So yes. Featuring never before seen footage, exclusive interviews, and deeply personal moments, fans are already calling it the story of an icon who chose soul over trends. I love that. Now, set to premiere on Netflix, they're saying next year. Why we gotta wait so long, right? We're just in what, January? Why we gotta wait next year, girl? The series is expected to ignite global conversation and remind audiences why Shaka Khan remains one of the most powerful and enduring voices in modern music history. So I'll keep, as I get updates on this, because I'm definitely going to watch it, I will give you guys updates as they give them in terms of when that will hit Netflix. Okay, because I will be watching that. So shout out to her for the $10 million deal, though, right? That's huge. I know she can use the money, honey. All right, so let's get into it. For those of you that use public restrooms, this is something you may want to know. Employees are starting to put hidden cameras in restrooms. Okay, so you guys got to be watching out when you go. I know a lot of times when you go into the bathroom, you got to go. You got to look around, honey, and see if anything looks weird. A lot of times they will hide these cameras in vents, like the vent above you or something. So just look around. I try to notice everything. But so they're saying a disturbing situation where a hidden camera was found in staff-only bathrooms at a LA hospital. An investigation leads to an employee's arrest. Let's look at this, honey. Shout out to the neighborhood.
Cell phone video capturing a disturbing discovery at the Kaiser Permanente Hospital in West LA.
It's here, you know.
A camera found hidden inside an employee-only bathroom. Taisha Sullivan is a registered nurse who works in the emergency room.
I actually saw the camera in the little stall area that it was in. I had no idea what it was.
By the end of her shift in late November, a number of her coworkers had their suspicions as well.
So it was maybe about 8 of us in there, and that's when I discovered that it was a camera. Initially, I was very shocked.
It's unclear if any of the images from this camera have been shared. The LAPD confirms an individual was arrested for the alleged invasion of privacy, and that person has been charged formally by the Los Angeles City Attorney. And because of the sensitivity of this case, the department's Special Assault Section is handling the investigation.
Kaiser Permanente sent us a statement that reads in part, a Kaiser Permanente employee was identified as a person of interest and subsequently arrested. This individual is no longer employed by Kaiser Permanente. This conduct is unacceptable and profoundly disturbing. We have taken additional steps to enhance the security of our facilities and to help prevent any further incidents.
Cell phone video capturing a
be careful when you're going out. We talked about a while back too, where they caught this guy putting them up and putting hidden cameras up in like women's dressing rooms as well, where women go in and they're trying to try on clothes. I don't never try on clothes. I hate that. But where women are trying on clothes in dressing rooms, like he will be putting hidden cameras in there or putting like this little device under where he can stick it under the door. You guys have to watch out when you're out and about and be looking for these types of devices that could violate your privacy. Okay, that's some sick shit for a person to be filming someone having a private moment, using the restroom where you're having to pull your clothes down and have a private moment where you're using the bathroom. Should nobody be up in there seeing that, right? So placing a camera in there is a direct violation of one's privacy. And I'm happy that they caught this person and they're they're pressing charges to the fullest extent of the law as this is related to this damn crime. But what y'all think about it? Let me refresh, because y'all saying I look blurry. I'm not sure why, but let's refresh, honey. Give me 1 second. Okay, here I am. Can y'all see me better now? Do I look blurry now? Let me know. Can y'all see me now? Can y'all hear me? Can everyone see and or hear me? Please put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear me. Much better. Better, clear. Hey, all right. Yeah, stream y'all better get it together because I do pay y'all, honey. Y'all take money out of my account every month for this bullshit. So let's get it together now. All right, because when you get ready to take it out next month, baby, it's going to be the money you're trying to take cannot be taken because y'all stay on the bullshit. Please press 1 to end this call, right? You're going to get that message from my ass because I ain't going to keep paying for no fucked up service over here. All right, let's continue on. Somebody who's been on the run for a while, they caught his ass, all right, with his abusive ass. Let's get him up on my screen, girl, because he was running from the law. All right, Gervonta Davis, who is a boxer, you used to be because they stripped him from his title, all right? So Gervonta Davis's mugshot has been released following his Miami arrest. They found his ass in Miami after all this time running. Y'all know he went to a girl's job that he was dating. She was a bartender, went to her job, dragged her out by the neck and proceeded to strangulate her and be abusive towards her. She says that 5 months into the relationship, he began putting hands on her and the situation went worse. When he showed up to her job and became very aggressive towards her, thank God other employees were there to see that. She was able to get away from him and call the police and press charges. So upon him running away from the scene, a warrant was taken out for him. And during this warrant being out on him, he was able to hide and, not be held accountable for this. But he was found yesterday in Miami. And there's his mugshot on my screen now, right? So let's get into it. So a mugshot of Gervonta Davis has been released, and he is currently facing a $16,000 bond following a warrant for his arrest related to allegations of domestic violence, according to TMZ. Now, Davis is wanted for charges of battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping stemming from an alleged incident involving a woman at a gentleman's club. All right, we already covered this. We already talked about it. That is him. All right. I don't think he should have got no bond, to be honest with you, because he is dangerous. What's to say he don't go back and finish what he started, knowing that this woman decided to press charges? Because when he put hands on his baby mama and was slapping her around, she initially pressed charges on him too, but later went and dropped the charges. So he got off on that and went to do this to another woman. So I don't feel like he's being held accountable at all. He should not get a bond. He should sit for a while. And the fact that you ran from the police when you knew you put your hands on this woman and you knew they were looking for you, they did a whole press conference. And I know you saw it where they were telling you to turn yourself in and you refused to do that. And they just so happened to catch your ass in Miami and they arrested you. So good for you. I'm glad you were stripped from your title because the place you should have been using hands was in the fucking ring, not on women. And it sounds like you have, maybe this complex to where you feel the need to always have to have that energy towards women. And those types, I don't feel like would ever buck up on a man. Most men who put their hands on women who are women beaters, I don't feel like would step to a man with that same energy. Okay. He does have a short man complex because he's very small, but he has been able to win several titles in boxing, but those titles have now been stripped from him because of his violent nature towards women. So shout out to the Miami Police Department for finding his ass. Okay, let's move along. Now, you guys know we talked about Nikki going full MAGA yesterday, speaking at one of Trump's little programs that he had going on. But Blueface's mom decided to step up. Girl, don't you wind up getting canceled going up for Nicki Minaj. Now, Blueface's mother, Carlissa, defends Nicki Minaj and Trump support, says that she can be a #1 fan. So she's saying that people need to stop harassing Nicki and saying that she should not support who she want to support. Girl, shut up. If you focus this much attention on being a better mother, you'll be a better person. You should be a fan, a supportive fan of being a better mother. And maybe your son wouldn't talk to you like you was a bitch off the street. How about that? Let's get into it, child. Shout out for one more for the game. Let's get into it.
Y'all gonna leave Nicki Minaj alone. Y'all be on this talking about, let a woman have her own choice. It's a woman's right to choose. It's her body. It's her mouth. It's her life. It's her choice. Then soon as Nicki Minaj choose them other folks that y'all don't like, y'all want to have a problem with her. Now, if them people do her wrong, if they get on her or don't give her what they promised her, whatever the case may be, as colored folks, we still got to be here to welcome her back home. Now, I'm not about to let y'all sit on here and bother that lady talking about her husband and her brother and all of them other people that don't got shit to do with her. What we is gonna talk about is her loyalty. Okay, I will rock with a that's loyal to their family. I will rock with them before I will rock with one of y'all getting on here dogging your family members out. Don't talk to your family member. I don't with my husband because I found out that when he was 16, him and a girl had a whole issue. Y'all gonna leave Nicki Minaj alone. Y'all be on this issue when he went to prison. That's a grown-ass man, and that was 30-something years ago. Y'all gonna still ride that lady by her husband? That's her husband. She ain't let y'all talk her out her spot or none of that shit, okay? She getting her feet rubbed that night.
By a pedo. She's getting her feet rubbed every night by a pedo. And then she got a brother who's also a fucking pedo that's sitting in prison. And now she's gone full MAGA. And I feel like she did it. And I said it before, to get her husband off them damn charges and to where he don't have to keep signing up for that little pedos list. She's trying to get some favoritism from Trump. Now I hear Trump gave her some type of gold card to where she has some citizenship now because she was over there kissing ass. Lips brown as hell over there kissing Trump's ass. Looking dumb as hell, so unwoke. I've never seen nobody so attention-seeking in my life. And Clarissa, you talking about some we need to receive her back. Baby, no, she's gone. She has gone way beyond the deep side. Nicki, there's no returning for her. There is no coming back for her. In my Nene Leakes voice, the door is closed and locked. Slammed and damn locked. The door is slammed, closed, and damn locked. She ain't coming back here.
Are not about to be doing picking and choosing when we let women choose.
Hell
okay,
no.
If y'all can go get 17, talk about my baby, and y'all still support them, then why the hell is y'all bothering people? Leave them people alone too. Y'all be the first one. I see you in the comments. Yeah, she's so changed. She's a winner. She's this. She's that. Talking about I baby. I got 3. I don't want them kids, and y'all be rocking and riding with them. Oh, I this last night, and I got my. Then y'all got a problem with it. We gonna leave Nicki alone. That's her choice. If she want to go over there and be with that folks, you still got to accept her back when it's time for her to come back.
Says who?
That's what the Bible say. That's the rules, okay, and the regulations. Now, if she want to go over there and see what they talking about.
What page in the Bible is say that Nicki can go over there and kiss ass and go full MAGA and we got to receive her back? Where's that at in the Bible? I've never read that in all of the 66 books in the KJV, baby. Where? Show me where. And I will run downstairs, child, and get my good Bible and go to that page.
She might bring us back a couple dollars from over there and share that shit with us.
We don't want no blood money.
Let her take her ass on up over there, okay? She might be over there getting to find out some secrets when them get ready to let some shit off and call back and hooty hoo and tell us to duck. Y'all ain't letting people go do their job that the Lord put them in there to do.
So the Lord sent her to be full MAGA. Do you know how stupid you sound, Calissa? As dumb as that damn wig, that crooked ass wig on your head this morning, girl. No, ma'am.
She might be in there. She might be in that like Nino Brown to infiltrate for your ass. Y'all better, okay? She might hear a little message in the room and we not gonna get to hear. Y'all trying to scare her out of getting the message. But God picked the right ones. He picked the one that wasn't scared of y'all when y'all talked about her husband. He picked the one that wasn't scared of y'all when y'all talked about her kid. He picked the right one when her brother had a case and y'all.
Blueface, come get your mama. I don't hear no more of her ignorant ass. Like, you don't have nothing else. Where your grandbabies at, girl? Go pick your grandbabies up, take them to the park or something. I don't know. This right here, I can't get jiggy with this. All right. Come get your mama, Blueface. Come get her, honey. Come get her. Or Krishan, come windmill on her ass one good time because you know she don't like your ass either. Moving right along. Now, when I saw this topic, I knew I had to share it because I have never, in all of the years I've been on this God's green earth, have ever heard no ish like this. This is beyond. And I've never heard of nobody having a job doing this and it's acceptable within your family, your parents, and everybody else. Oh, yeah, girl, go do it. A woman says that she works as a SEX surrogate and has slept with over 400 clients and claims that her children and her parents fully support her work. Girl, that's hoism. I'm sorry, that's hoism. What the hell is a SEX surrogate? What the fuck is that? What is that? You housing dicks out here, girl? Okay. What's going on? Let's see. It's on site. Thank you.
I think to date you have talked about you've had over 400 clients that you have slept with.
Oh my.
You have a family as well. You have children. I wonder how they react to what it is that you do.
So right now my kids are at home watching, going like, I've just received a message, oh my God, are you freaking out? Because we are. So my kids and my parents are my number one fans. Certainly my dad. He's like, hey, this is my girl. And my mom's reaction to when I explained to them what I was working with was like, I think I would be a really good surrogate partner, wouldn't I? I said, yeah, Mom, actually you would.
Wow.
I think to date you have talked about you've had over 400 clients that you have slept with. You have a family as well. You have children. I wonder how they react to what it is that you do.
So right now my kids are...
What father, real father, okay? What father would be happy to hear that their baby girl didn't have 400 schlongs up in here? What father? What father? Girl, was your father even in your life? What father would be happy to hear that his baby girl got 400 schlongs going up inside of her as a fucking job? Girl, you might as well be an prostitute out here. Now, it says that a woman who appeared on ITV's This Morning says that she works as a SEX surrogate partner and has slept with more than 400 clients as part of her work. This is psycho. Now, in the interview, she claims that her children and her parents are fully aware of what she does and supports her, adding that they were watching her speak on television from home. So she is excited to talk about this job. I mean, what is a SEX surrogate? What is that? I've never heard of that. Now I'm going to look it up, not because I want to be one, but I'm interested to hear what does a SEX surrogate do? So let's see. Let's look it up. This is my first time ever here. Oh, it is a thing. It is a thing. All right, let's read. Oh my God. It says a SEX surrogate or surrogate partner is a trained professional who works with clients, usually in tandem with a licensed psychotherapist to address intimacy issues, sexual dysfunction, or lack of experience through structured, experimental, and sometimes physical touch exercise. That sounds a little sus, right? Now, the goal is to build emotional and physical confidence, often involving intimate touch or sexual activity within a controlled, safe environment. Wow. Now, they're saying that key details regarding SEX surrogate is the therapeutic team that says that this is a traditional model consisting of the client, a talk therapist, and a surrogate partner. The surrogate helps the client process experiences while the talk therapist focuses on psychological aspects. So maybe they have someone that like maybe you're on top of this person, then another person is talking you through what to do and how to move your body. So they said the methods used is techniques include communication exercises, body awareness, relaxation, sexual education, sunset, focus, and depending on the agreed upon goals, genital touching or intercourse. Genital touching. You got to touch somebody's balls while somebody's telling you, so yes, squeeze his balls, squeeze the balls. You have to squeeze. So you got to do that. That's what you're doing. Okay. Now, the difference from SEX work, unlike prostitution, because that's what it sounds like to me, which focuses solely on sexual gratification, surrogacy, and is a goal-oriented therapeutic process designed to end once the client develops necessary skills and confidence. Girl, you got to touch balls. I'm still on that. No, I said that common reasons for therapy, clients may seek help for fear of intimacy. Who out here scared of that? Girl, who's scared of intimacy? Severe anxiety and sexual dysfunction. An example, erectile dysfunction. We're not talking about you, Simon. So when we coming over here talking about some day over here talking about you, because every time he hear erectile dysfunction, he going to file a lawsuit since Portia done put out there that his thing don't get up. Or social anxiety. Y'all, I am tripping. This is a real thing. Now, ethical consideration. Now, the surrogate partners often work under a strict code of ethics, focusing on client empowerment and education rather than just stimulation. Ooh, girl. Now, it said that surrogate partner therapy is used in several countries to treat obstacles to intimacy that traditional talk therapy cannot resolve. My Lord, let me get to the comments, honey, because I see what y'all saying. D-Nice, what you laughing at? What y'all say? Do anybody want to? Has anyone ever experienced SEX surrogate? Okay, that's it. Do you get a W-2? I know you did not ask that. Amy Parker said, "Is there a W-2? You trying to be an SEX surrogate? Let me find out. I can find out how much money they pay first. All right, I don't know, because I love a good side hustle, a legit side hustle, child. I don't know. I might could teach them some shit. Okay, what y'all saying in here? Let's see. Let's go. Said never. Oh, y'all talking about nah housing? Yes, child. You over the housing dicks guy. You walk around with 400 schlongs up in you. No, ma'am. All right, so let's see. Truth says that I tried to do. Oh, y'all talking about something else. Yes, 400 clients, honey. Yes. Says no longer friends. I ain't sugarcoating ish. Yeah, come on, right. Let's continue. I'm trying to see what y'all think. Says I don't sugarcoat either. Oh, what's going on here? Let me get out y'all business, child. You said that you was over there. Oh, you on the wrong chat. Okay. So that I heard y'all though. What do y'all think about this? Has anyone ever experienced SEX surrogacy? Right. Do they have walls left? Ain't no walls, honey. Ain't no walls, baby. None. This is so funny. I am tripping that this is a real thing. And she's smiling like that shit is just, girl, I know you be like, oh, Lord, I know you sleep well at night, honey. I know you sleep well at night. Because you in there all damn day like, on that shit. Golly. Oh, Lord, do you get any rest tonight, child? My Lord. Let's move along. I can't imagine, child. She happy to do that shit. She probably get a good bag, too. You got to be in there massaging balls and shit. I hope you get a good check behind that. You know, some balls be sweaty, girl. So go off, honey. Go off. You in there massaging sweaty balls and stuff. All right, so let's move along, child, into some reality TV talk. All right. Why am I feeling better just a little bit? All right, that topic, I don't know. That topic doesn't, I don't know. All right, so shout out to Bravo Shade Room. Let's get into the next topic. Child. You imagine somebody coming in there with sweaty balls, child. She got to go in there doing her job. You got to go in there being a schlongologist, putting your mouth down there and stuff. On that shit. Balls is so wetty as a mug. But you getting paid though, girl. Get your money. Get your money, girl. So shout out to Bravo Shade Room, okay? All right, so Karen Huger, they said, was the least excited to see Wendy Osefo when she returned, child. And even at the reunion, she didn't want to see her ass. So I guess the two of them never made up. It sounds like, let's get into it, child, because the girls are fighting, girl. The girls are fighting. Let's get into it.
Who was Karen the least excited to see?
Wendy. That was brutal, you guys. I was like, what is going on, Karen?
Who was Karen the least excited to see?
Wendy.
I told y'all yesterday, some of the girls were trying to get Karen up out of there. They didn't want Karen to come back, honey. They tried to get rid of the Grand Dame from Real Housewives of Potomac. But Karen, honey, said, I shall not be moved like an old Negro spiritual, honey. She said, I ain't going nowhere. The Grand Dame is back. Now, I might have been out here fishtailing in these streets, but bitch, I'm back. And y'all not about to take my crown. All right. So, of course, you know, before she went to jail or whatever, she and Wendy did have like a little falling out, but I didn't know it was still, you know, that relevant to where they can't even speak and they have like this little knockdown drag out at the damn reunion. But let's hear some more. Shout out to Bravo Shade Room. Let's go.
Who had their feet held to the fire the most?
Jassy.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh, okay, Andy.
Okay. Who was Karen?
Now that's Stacey Rosh, okay, from Real Housewives of Potomac, the one that was dating Monique's husband, Chris.
I mean, I would say Wendy. I mean,
you think Wendy?
I think I asked her a lot of questions about that case.
But I think that all of her answers were true to who she is.
Okay.
She answered honestly and vulnerably.
Okay.
And
Well, it was about whose feet was held to the fire.
Okay. Well, Andy, are you asking me the question?
Well, yeah, exactly. No, you're right. All right. All right. You're right. Who had their...
I'm checking Andy on his own show, girl. Damn. That's funny. Andy was like, oh, okay. This is my show, right? Damn, Stacey, she just came up in there like, what y'all think about this? So they said that Wendy and Karen was cutting up at the reunion. Y'all had some words or whatever. All right, let's move along though, because we got more. There's more Let's get into this Offset and Cardi B news, because Cardi says she ain't giving Offset a hot damn thing. He has some demands, and we're gonna get into Offset's demands in terms of this divorce. He is still holding up the divorce, even though she already paid off a couple of them damn tax liens to keep his ass from going to the penitentiary. But he don't give a hot boiling damn, because he has more. He has more demands in terms of getting divorced. I feel like he's playing in her face. All right. I feel like he said, okay, you pay this and I'll do this. And then when she do it, he don't do shit. And then he has more demands. That's what it's giving. You playing all in her damn face. So shout out to everybody trending. This is where I found it on Facebook. So Offset there says finally broke his silence about his ongoing divorce from Cardi B. Now he tweeted, this split is taking forever because I'm not leaving empty handed. We already know that, right? His broke ass. Now he says that I want 4 of them houses and I need my taxes sorted. Says after everything I did for Cardi B, that's the least. So he feels like he did all these things for Cardi, even though she was a well already made artist prior to meeting him. She's already on TV. Okay, we already knew who she was. She had a name for herself prior, and she was out here making her own money prior to even being married to him. But in his mind, he feels like he made her, and she's that he's the reason why she is where she is, when that's a whole lie. I mean, nigga, look at your career right now. Stagnant like a mug. You can't even put out a nursery rhyme and somebody go out here and buy it, right? Your album tanked. Nobody's fooling with you. So now he is asking for 4 houses. I don't know how many houses Cardi currently has, but I know she did say in another post, because I talked about it here, she ain't giving him shit. She said, I'm not giving you none of my houses. These are my houses. He wanted houses and cars, and he had this whole list of shit. I know the other day I was talking about where he said he wanted joint custody, and that's because he wanted to get some child support, and he's asking for spousal support. But he's telling her, you can keep the kids, but I want the spousal support, and he want a little child support up out. She was like, bitch, are you crazy? Now Cardi did respond. Let's get into it. Cardi responded. Let's get into her response. Cardi B wasted no time hitting back with tweeting, honey. Said that, boy, the only thing that you put in was your stuff. You just dropped some dick off over here and some damn stress. That's why I got away from your ass. And some damn sneakers in my closet. You bought me about 3 pair of J's and dropped off some dick and some damn stress. So how you help me out? That's what Cardi said. So she goes on to say that you're not getting a house, and I'm definitely not paying your damn taxes out. I married a rapper, not the IRS. That's what Cardi told his ass, okay? You gave me nothing but 3 pair of J's. And one of them I ain't even like. I probably ain't even wore them hoes. It said that she didn't stop there. She said, if you want a house, go back to your mama house, nigga. I know that's right. Woo, girl, she's smoking, right? She says, at least no property taxes there, boy. So you got to end it with boy, because that's how you act like a boy. I hear talking about you going pow Stephon Diggs in the leg so he can't play football no more. And that man done went to the Super Bowl. So you hate, see how it be when you be hating on people? You got to sit back and watch him level up with your wife. That's what it is. Cardi going to be at the Super Bowl and you can't afford to go because her nigga playing. She got front row seats to the Super Bowl. And you can't even be there because you ain't got no money. You owe back taxes. You over there you over there trying to hit big over there in the casinos and losing like hell. So you sitting back mad, bitter, busted and down, disgusted because you started something that you could not finish. Offset. She's not giving you shit. Okay. So don't pay the rest of them taxes. Okay. You think you're getting back at her? No, that's Uncle Sam that's coming for your ass. Cardi said, I'm not giving you shit else. And you can have these raggedy ass Jordans that you bought me. She said you bought her but some damn sneakers, stress, and dropped off some dangling. That's it. And that won't even all that because apparently, honey, she said Stephon Diggs is putting it down over there. Well, we know he do because nigga got 4 kids in 1 year. But what do you think about that? Shout out to Cardi. Shout out to Cardi for letting his ass know you're not getting no fucking thing from me. All right, so let's get into this Karen Huger news when she's talking about her and Ray Child. Let's get in their business right quick. Shout out to the Real Housewives of Potomac. All right, breaking news. Karen Huger froze the room into stunned silence, child, as she pulled back the damn curtain, child, like that. On the most private truth of her incarceration, a dark chapter that she calls the black box in her life. Not the black box, girl. Now, according to Karen, honey, it wasn't money, it wasn't fame, and it wasn't the grand dame persona that kept her from mentally breaking when everything else collapsed. Let's get into it, honey. Now, she said it was Ray. I can hear her saying that too. It was Ray. His secret letters, girl. Not the secret letters. His unwavering visits without missing a single one. And his quiet, absolute presence when the world outside went silent and the steel doors closed, Lord, right? Because y'all know Ray showed up to the scene when she wrecked that Maserati child out there fishtailing, drunk as a damn skunk. Ray showed up out there with his Inspector Gadget jacket on, child, and his hat on, and he was holding Karen's purse. All right, I said nothing like a good old man to hold your purse when you've been out here about to get a DUI, Lord, right? So she says, not a man chasing cameras, okay, because he ain't want no camera time. Said, not a marriage for optics, but a husband, girl, who never turned his back, even at her lowest. All right, I know that's right, Ray. I know that's right, because you know Ray was in the bed, child, during that time when they called him to tell him about Karen. So they said the sources say that the housewives were left completely speechless, realizing that the relationship that they once dismissed as performative was in reality a survival level love, a true ride or die bond, honey, that carried Karen through the darkest chapter of her life. Oh God, right? I know that's right. So shout out to Ray, honey, for sticking and staying there with Karen, honey. That's them. That's them, child. Stay there with your honey. All right, stand by your man. Ain't what Tammy Faye Baker told you to do. Stay by your man, girl. Stay by him. All right, let's get into the next topic. We almost done, y'all. I ain't holding y'all long. So let's get into Karen, honey, because y'all know she did an interview with Andy Cohen, right? Did an interview with Andy Cohen. So we're gonna get into what she had to say. I think I want to put up the other one because this is gonna be a better look. Let me put this one up right quick because I watched it somewhere else, and this is a more clear. Yeah, she sat down with Andy, honey, and was talking about her DUI. Yeah, here you go. So I want to play this one instead. All right, so Karen Child sits down and talks about before she went into jail and how she hadn't watched the DUI video where they had her on the side of the road and all of that. She hadn't seen it because, baby, she was 3 shades in the wind. Karen was told back, not told up, baby. She told back. Her hair, she had on her Rod Stewart wig. Karen had on her Rod Stewart wig, baby. Karen looked like she had drank everything at the fucking bar. Every beer, every Don Julio bottle, like Karen was told up, baby. So let's get into this interview, right? Shout out to Ray for sticking around, honey. You know, she got out on good behavior too. Because Karen was in there getting her hair braided and sit between the girls' legs and they're getting the fish shoulders, child, getting braids, and they were taking shit out of their head, putting it in her head. Karen went through a lot. But let's get into it, y'all. Shout out to Bravo TV. Let's get into this clip of the interview. It says that don't miss the unprecedented episode of Real Housewives on Sunday. So let's get into this clip. Let's go. Bravo TV, thank you.
I didn't even watch that film. I didn't allow Ray to watch that film. So I didn't have input from my husband. So I couldn't relate to what my lawyers were telling me, which they were giving me great advice. Like, Karen, take a plea deal. Let's get you a plea deal because the video is going to nail you. But I hadn't seen it.
They said the video is going to nail you.
Yes, they did.
Take a plea deal.
Yes, they did.
And you said...
Because I hadn't seen it, I was still in denial and still under the influence.
Under the influence of what?
Prescriptive drugs and drink. Alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were cloudy.
I was cloudy.
And you were in denial.
And I was in denial.
And did they say this also to Ray?
I actually isolated Ray from all of that.
You did?
I wanted to face this on my own.
There were rumors that you were offered a plea deal for a few months of house arrest. And that you turned it down. Is that true?
Not true.
No?
No.
Karen.
I know.
Wow. So they said this video is very damaging to you.
Yes, they did.
And they said...
Because I had not seen it and I was not dealing in reality.
You would not watch it.
I couldn't watch it.
You couldn't watch it.
I was afraid of it. And then when I was in rehab was when my therapist sat with me to watch it.
She said, you have to watch this.
I have to face it.
And when you watched it,
I was blown away. I understood the sentence.
This was, of course, before the sentence.
Oh, yeah, but I knew the sentence was coming.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yes.
My lawyers were very good
when you
lawyers.
watched it, did you say, among other things, how did I not watch this? How did I not listen to my lawyer? Like, I mean, it was preventable.
It was preventable. It was preventable, but let's not underestimate the power of drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch that film. I didn't allow Ray to watch that film. So I didn't have input from my husband. So I couldn't relate to what my lawyers were telling me, which they were giving me great advice. Like, Karen, take a plea deal. Let's get you a plea deal because the video is going to nail you. But I hadn't seen it.
They said the video is going to nail you.
Yes, they did.
Take a
If you guys watch my show, you guys know I covered this and I showed you guys the video, the DUI video. It was really bad. Like, it was really, Karen was slurring her words, her speech and everything. Even when they brought her into the precinct, like, she was like really out of it. She was like, ugh. She was like a lush, y'all. She was falling over. She was hitting on the officer. Like, she was doing the fucking most. And I know when she watched it, she was like, oh dear God, like, this cannot be me. I know she was like hella embarrassed because it was made public. The video was made public. So all of these things that Karen was doing and going through, like, I didn't even know during the time that she was on prescription drugs as well as alcohol. Like, that's a lot, girl. You could have unalived yourself and somebody else. But let's
plea deal.
Yes, they did.
And you said,
because I hadn't seen it, I was still in denial and still under the influence.
Under the influence of what?
Prescriptive drugs and drink. Alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were cloudy.
I was cloudy.
And you were in denial.
And I was in denial.
And did they say this also to Ray?
I actually isolated Ray from all of that.
You did?
I wanted to face this on my own.
There were rumors that you were offered a plea deal for a few months of house arrest. And that you turned it down. Is that true?
Not true.
No?
No.
Karen,
I know.
Wow. So they said this video is very damaging
Yes,
to
they
you.
did.
And they said,
because I had not seen it and I was not dealing in reality.
You would not watch it.
I couldn't watch it.
You couldn't watch it.
I was afraid of it. And then when I was in rehab was when my therapist sat with me to watch it.
She said, you have to watch this.
I have to face it.
And when you watched it,
I was blown away. I understood the sentence.
This was, of course, before the sentence.
Now, mind you, this is Karen's fourth DUI during this time, right? She said, I already had 3 other DUIs. And y'all know the only reason she went to therapy was to see if that would get her a lighter sentence because her attorney said, I already told her, this is not good, Karen. There's a whole video out there. Like, there's no getting out of this shit. There's no getting out of this. Like, you might want to go ahead and comply with what you need to. Maybe go to some type of rehab to see if the judge will see that you're trying to take accountability and maybe they can chop some of this time down that you might be facing. But it's not a good look for you, love. And when she went to court, they immediately arrested her after her hearing. She immediately went to jail, right? And the judge, they were not moved by her going because they saw that she did it right before the trial. Like, she waited. I think Karen had not taken accountability at that time. She was still in narc mode, all right, if you will. You know, narcs don't take accountability. Karen was in total denial in the beginning that she even had a problem. Mind you, that was before DUI. She was still in denial, like, I don't have a problem. I don't have a drinking problem. I just had a couple drinks and it just, went left or whatever. I don't have a problem. She was in that mode. But the only reason why she went to therapy was because she did not want to go to jail. She wanted the judge to give her a lighter sentence to say, hey, look at what I'm doing right here. So don't send me to jail because I'm in therapy. But the judge did not buy that shit and was like, yeah, take her immediately. All right. And that's what she did. Great for her. She did get out early and not have to spend all of her time because she was looking at not getting out until like after a year or so. Right. So shout out to Karen for doing whatever she did in prison, child, to get out early.
Oh, yeah, but I knew the sentence was coming.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yes.
My lawyers were
but
very
when you
good lawyers.
watched it,
yeah,
did you say, among other things, how did I not watch this? How did I not listen to my lawyer? Like, I mean, it was preventable.
It was preventable. It was preventable, but let's not underestimate the power of drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch that film. I didn't.
I mean, obviously it wasn't her time to go. If you guys saw her car, that Maserati, when she hit that tree, Karen hit a tree. And when I tell you, she pulled the entire bark up off the fucking tree. Huge tree too. When she came around that corner, the only thing that stopped her was that tree. Thank God wasn't nobody out on the streets that night because she probably would have unalived somebody, including herself. But the impact where she hit that tree was so hard, she totaled her car. And her car caught on fire. Y'all saw that too. I shared it here. Her car caught on fire. Now, they were trying to say that there was somebody in the car with her during that time, and that person ran off because they didn't want to, one, be on camera and be known in this case with her. That's not been proven yet. I don't know. Those were rumors that she had somebody in the car. But all I know is when the police got there, we didn't see anyone there but Karen. And then, of course, Ray, he showed up later on. And Karen was so belligerent. I was just like, okay. She was even telling the police, don't touch me. Get your hands off me. And that's when they had to finally put her in handcuffs because she was just doing the most. She was drunk. But thank God she's able to get over that. I want to see the rest of her interview. I think I'm going to try to watch the rest of her interview to see what else she had to say about this. But the Grand Dame is back. Prayers for her. I hope that she continues to heal, continue to go through therapy. I'm happy to see she's taking accountability for that as well. All right, let's get into this last and final topic with British Williams. There's another clip I wanted to play for you guys where she opens up about, with Carlos King, of course, because she did an interview with him, about what went down on her first day in prison. Y'all know British is went to prison for 15 felonies of fraud. Okay, this girl did a lot, and she was in there. She had 15 felonies of fraud. She only served 4 years, and I think they still let her out for like good behavior a little bit early. But let's get into this topic about British Williams. Shout out to Carlos King. Let's go.
And you walk us through the first day you were in prison and what that was like.
I was so entitled at the fact that I didn't even go self-surrender on time, because my lawyer told me, don't self-surrender. It's fine. We're going to put the pill in. They'll give you this. They'll give you that. Just totally in denial about what was going on. Like I had to go to prison. It's like that. It's just what it was. And I didn't self-surrender on time. So a week later, the marshals came to my house. They didn't kick the door down. So they had marshals all around my house. They came, they arrested me. Said, you have a federal warrant. You know, you're supposed to be in prison this time, blah. And I was going to a camp at the time. I was going to Alderson camp. And because I didn't go to camp, I was put behind the wall. So I was really in prison. I wasn't at camp.
What was prison like for you for those 19 months?
Oh my God. The first day in prison, I walked in. Took a bus across. We went from, Con Air. It was a private plane, but it wasn't my type of private plane.
No plush seats, honey.
No, they have you literally chained at your hands, you're chained at your feet. And it's almost like you look like so many, because you're on there with men. It may be like 15 women, and the rest of the plane is nothing but men. It almost looks like a slavery coming in and out. The planes are coming up, they're coming down, they're dropping them off, they're dropping them down, they're picking them up, they're dropping them down. And it's like so really sad to see, because I'm watching, like, it's like, to some of them, it's their new normal. Like they go to prison over and over again. And it's like, they don't understand the capacity of what it's doing to their community or what it's doing to their family.
What attorney would tell you when you have a federal warrant not to go and turn yourself in, when that was the basis of your case that you had to, because they were giving her time to handle things that she needed to handle and get things into perspective. I know she was saying she needed time to make sure her daughter would be fine. So the courts, they allowed you to do those things and for you to come and turn yourself in versus taking you right then. And you still didn't comply with that. So the fact that they had to come and get you, yeah, they were going to make you pay for that. They were definitely going to make an example out of you because you played in their face when they allowed you to do that, because you felt like you were bigger than the program, British. She felt like she was such a celebrity that she did not have to do what the courts told her to do. And I would have been mad at my attorneys for telling me or advising me not to follow what the court order told me to do in terms of turning myself in when they told me to do it, because you only made it worse for yourself.
Family. I think for me being in prison, it was like I walked in and they put me in this unit and I had these bunks and I was like, this is the cover. The covers was brown covers with holes in them. And we had to figure out I learned how to jail though. I learned how to jail. But the first 6 months I cried every single day. I would go in the shower, I would just cry. I wouldn't cry because I didn't want them to think I was weak, but I would cry in the shower. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. Oh my God, I don't deserve this. My God. It was always me telling myself for those first 6 months that this couldn't be happening to me. Like, I don't deserve this. So I got to the point where I had to really take accountability that British, I need you to understand that this is me talking to myself. You did something wrong. You need to take accountability for that. You need to pay the price, which is at the time, that's what the judge gave you, was 48 months. You have to do the time that he's giving you. And it's weird because I told my probation officer, I was like, I really want to talk to my judge and have a conversation with him. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, I kind of want to thank him, you know? When he sentenced me, and he said, you just told me in your letter that you knew what you were doing and you did it anyway. He said, you are a public figure and you have a higher responsibility to
the people that look up to you than a regular person does.
Yeah.
Can you?
Because going into it, British, you was acting like you didn't do anything wrong, and you sitting on 15 felonies, my love. So thankfully, something clicked in her and was like, okay, I gotta get out of this mindset, child, because this ain't gonna get me out of jail. But shout out to her for doing her time, doing what she needs to do. I hope she don't do it ever again, because you did spend a lot of time away from your daughter. And then let's not forget her husband, Lorenzo. He went to jail for damn near the same thing, for like PPP loan fraud. Okay, a lot of people still getting caught up in that. If you took out a PPP loan and you weren't supposed to take out one, your day is coming. Because trust me, they're gonna be knocking on your door, because y'all know they get to doing those audits and they get to looking through that paperwork, honey. They will spin the block and get you. So yes, they will come and get that ass. So her husband, Lorenzo, who used to be a basketball player, he went to jail as well. So imagine both of your parents, because they have a daughter together. Imagine both of your parents going to jail for fraud for the same shit, right? He had I want to say 4 fraudulent charges on him for the PPP loans and something else he did. But yeah, British, you have 15 felonies, dear. So I don't know. Prayers up. I really hope that she fix her life and do what she needs to do. She looked great though. Whoever did her makeup, she looks flawless. So shout out to her for that. Moving right along. Let's get out of here, guys. Thank y'all for so you're not a British fan, not a British fan. She just has this sense of entitlement, and that really got her nowhere. But hey, I hope she definitely does what she needs to do going forward, so that she does not wind up back in that space again, right? But thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Shout out to my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Armstead, and Truth TV Podcast. Thank y'all so much for modding and doing your good work. Thank you to all the content creators who stopped by today. Astute Queen B, Black Women in the Building, Miss Didi, Simple Mom Family TV. Thank you so much. Janetta Speaks, JC Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, Deary Talk, Schoolboy, Just a T, please. And Marcella, if you stop by here, thank you as well. Somebody said y'all don't like British. Nobody like British. British, you ain't got no fans in here, girl. All right, shout out to my Caramelians. Love you guys down. That is the link for Rails World. If you guys want to go over and subscribe, you guys are doing real good at subscribing. You guys can also get memberships over there now. If you want to get memberships, all of that stuff has been, I already put all that stuff up. If you guys want to do that, y'all can send super stickers, all that stuff there now. I have everything set up on Rails World. I will be adding more stuff. I hope you guys are enjoying the shorts that I'm doing. I've been doing the parody shorts. I'll be adding more to that. I hope y'all enjoying those as well. I also have those over on TikTok. I have some more where there's singing and all of that. I can't put that over here on YouTube because there's music, but the parodies, I will share those over on the YouTube platform so that you guys can see those and get to enjoy those as well. So I'll be adding more. Y'all have a wonderful Thursday. I will see you guys for Midday Pop In, even though I don't feel my best today. I will still come back because I do not like to leave you guys hanging. All right. Love you guys down. Enjoy the rest of your day until the next video. Oh, and thank y'all for a great day. Let me add my favorite person back to the screen, child. All right. Hi. Okay, so let's get my music in. We got new music for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. All right. Bye.